This video is brought to you by BossRootin.com with big sales on now, and PowerPerformanceProducts.com, where you can receive $10 off your purchase of Body Storm and Body Effects, the best pre-workout supplements on the market.
Spencer Lazara, MMAinterviews.tv, alongside a legend, Junior Seau. It's great to be here alongside you. You had a Strikeforce press conference that you spoke for, so how exciting is that to have MMA in San Diego?
It's so nice to be here in San Diego. Obviously, San Diego is a great city, one of the finest cities in the world, and I'm kind of biased, but you know, the respect that we have for MMA and Strikeforce is unbelievable, so we're happy to have him here.
We have a guy, Ovin St. Preux, who was a linebacker at Tennessee. I don't know if you knew that, a very good linebacker, fighting Saturday night. What do you think about his chances?
You know, everyone has a chance. The best thing about their journeys is it's very unique. You know, everything that they have to learn, you know, obviously the world sees the fighting as in, you know, just beating someone's head in. There's a lot of technique, and obviously there's a lot of time putting into it, and I respect that.
What do you think about the lasting damage of football? We do so much in football now to stop these concussions and whatnot, all these rules being implemented. I'm sure you're not a fan of, but you know, the difference between that and the high speeds contact as opposed to MMA.
Well, there's a difference. The difference is that it's a team sport. MMA, you're your own team, and it's just you, mano y mano. And the best thing about it, there's so much spirit, so much passion that's hidden behind everything that goes on in MMA. And I think that we need to acknowledge that, you know. And the best thing about it, if you got to just be with a guy like the Dan Hendersons of the world, I mean, you will see the passion, you will feel the passion, and you want to understand it.
Yeah. How do you feel like you would have competed had you hopped in that cage when you were in your prime?
I'm not going to if and but it. I'm not going to if and but it, but it would have been nice if I had the opportunity. Obviously, it's kind of, my journey has gone in a different avenue, and the view of MMA is definitely something that I can look at and say, you know what, I don't think I would have been a good MMA fighter, but the best thing about it, those who are, they're very gifted.
A lot of guys are going from football. It seems like maybe they don't quite make the NFL. They're just on the cusp. Go, hey, I can do this.
Well, the reason being is that it has the physicality of MMA and the strength, the training, the discipline, everything that goes on is unbelievable in terms of all the hidden secrets of off the camera, off the video, out of the canvas. There's so much that is involved in being an MMA fighter that it's unbelievable.
Is there anybody that you would say is your favorite fighter you like to watch the most?
I'm a Dan Henderson fan. You know, he's a local boy, and you know, he's a guy that I respect. I've watched him throughout his career. You know, being from San Diego, we have a mutual respect for each other, and he does a lot of good things out of the ring. And he's just a good guy, good person, and obviously a great fighter.
Any predictions you can give us for Saturday if you know any of those guys?
You know what? I'm not going to even do that. Everyone that's in that ring, I have a lot of respect for, and the best man, best woman will win.
What can you tell us quickly just about James Harrison had a suspension for the Steelers? What do you think about that? I'm sure in your day you wouldn't have liked that very much.
Well, James Harrison, he obviously plays the game with a lot of passion and a lot of speed, we can call it. But the best thing about James Harrison is basically the guy loves the game of football. He really does. And to be able to adjust your game to the rules that are implemented now is going to take time. You know, when we started from Pop Warner, we were gauged and we were taught one way. Now, when you get to the pros, and now the rules have changed. Well, this is like the third year of all these fines. Well, it's going to take time for a lot of the players to kind of adjust to it. They will adjust. They have to adjust because everything that is being implemented is to protect the player.
Do you feel like, though, it's frustrating to see some of those flags go, and it's hard to see a big hit that doesn't have a flag these days, it seems like? It
makes for a lot of good drama. It really does. But the one thing that we have to do is we got to protect our players. We got to protect, it doesn't matter who you are, a running back, someone that's defenseless, you don't need to take him out. You really don't. I mean, there's enough times where you can look a guy eye to eye and go after him. You don't have to hit him when he's not looking or not expecting it. That's not the game of football. We got to learn that. We got to teach that. And it has to start from, you know, obviously the Pop Warner years all the way up to high school and into college. So there's a trend. And it's going to take a while for us to learn that.
Okay. And the last question is, who's your Super Bowl prediction winner?
Chargers.
Still?
Always.
Godspeed and party on.